Hello paper crafting family, welcome to the craft component of this month's Paper and Joy, and today we are making a bookmark puppy, or you could turn it into a cat if you like, so it's up to you. So I'll just show you how it works. So just use the paws to hold your book in place, mark your page. All right, so that is our bookmark. Here is what you're going to get in your packs. So get your name. This bag will be in your card pack, so just grab that from your card pack. A piece of double-sided paper, so you can choose which side of the paper you prefer for your puppy or your cat, and also the templates to cut out. Okay, so the first bit we're going to do is the name. So you can see that it's got like a watercolor sort of effect on there. So you will need a few textures. Just grab two colors, don't need the black. Two colors that you like that either match with your paper, or your two favorite colors, or something that stands out. Like I've gone the brown for the puppy, and then gone a bright pink and blue for the watercolor to make it stand out nicely. Okay, so let's get started. You will need a scrap bit of paper. And so put your name piece down and the plastic bag on top of that. If you also can grab, if you do have, excuse me, a spray bottle. If you don't, that's okay. Just grab some water in a cup. That will do just fine. And also a tissue just in case, just to dab if there's a bit too much water. All right, so plastic bag over the top of your piece of paper. Grab your texture. And just colour around, like in pretending you're colouring the paper, just in sort of sections. Doesn't matter where you go. Got a frog in my throat, sorry. Wherever you like. And now you can either, if you're just using a cup of water, just dip your fingers in and splotch some water around. Try to get sort of most of the texture bits. If it doesn't, that's okay, because we're going to rub it in a minute. It is a little bit easier if you've got a spray bottle. Okay. Now we're going to turn our paper over so that the name is on the texture. And again, turn it over so we can see what we're doing. And this is where we rub so that it sort of gets mushed and melted and watery. Okay. And lift it up. And this is where if you need a tissue to dab a little bit, it's not too bad. Extra water up there, just dab that a bit. Okay, so that will take a little while to dry now. So pop that aside. I have one that I did earlier, of course, to make things easier and quicker. And now what you need to do is decide which side of your paper, you'd like to work with. Cut out your template pieces. Now I did give you an extra piece. This is the name piece. If you want to just have a practice with your paints first, I've given you that one if you want to have just a trial run, okay? Otherwise, you don't need to cut out that. If you're happy just to go straight to the name piece, that's okay. So cut them out and then trace them onto your paper, depending on which side. If you can just, so it's just, this is like a standard length of a bookmark, which just is a little bit long for this page, but we will be covering it with the bottom paws, so that's okay. So just make sure that the ears are on the nice bit of paper. And if you'd like to do a cat instead of a dog, you can just triangulate your ears instead of having round ears and draw a cat face on. So up to you. And then cut out your pieces, which I have done. Just got one more cut. Okay. Now, we're going to start with this piece here. Grab our glue. And I'm just going to use another spare bit of paper for gluing. Nicely to the edges again. And if you just sort of line it up about the same width all around. Just a bit of glue down the bottom. Okay, and now we're going to do the round bits are the bottom paws and the hanging down ones are the top paws. That's the bit that connects onto the book pages. So you want to just glue the bottom paws on. They just sit just at the bottom, so at the same edge as the bottom edge. So it's not going properly. Now with the top paws, just glue the strip, don't glue the actual paw bits. Otherwise you won't be able to hang it on your book. So just that. Strip up the top. And then that lines up with the top of your name piece. There we go. Again, if you need to rub out some grey lead lines, it's always good to have a rubber handy. Okay. There we go. Now you can draw the face with a black texture. Now I'm going to be in the way here. Eyes, and I put a little cheeky tongue on mine, so I'll do that again. There you go. And if you'd like to fold down the ear, like this one is, you can either use your ruler to help. Just hold it there, and that makes it easy because it's cardboard. Just to fold that. And there we go. You have a cute bookmark to use. So enjoy making that, and I will see you next month. Bye for now.